EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of Dallas. Set to go, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos. Week 9. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ritter off to play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. If you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ritter throwing on third down. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he fields it cleanly. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off-play action. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. About a foot. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Wilson on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering field. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give left side to Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Ritter. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Outside. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth this salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out and port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On play action, here's Ritter. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On first down, McLaughlin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22. Stop him at the 10.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian league star, in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch here for London, and also a first down. Ritter back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Ritter now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Ritter. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Ritter to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 38. Off the play fake. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a give right side. McLaughlin. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Right through the uprights. You can do it. Let's go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical sprint to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We've got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ritter. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Ritter with it after the play fake. That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, it's McLaughlin. Taken down at the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter off the play fake. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
8 yards on the pickup.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down, it's McLaughlin, and he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. On first down, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll run on 1st down. McLaughlin. Oh, he's got some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 7. The Broncos take the interception on defense and